The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. Him make an eye like down in a green pastures. Him lead that eye beside still water. Them him restore eye soul. Him lead that eye another part of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Who prepare a table before I in the presence of our enemies them. Who anointed I head with who oil me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah. Yes, where two and three meeting in the name of the Most High Jah. That's so Jah there. If Jah never watch upon your house, the watchman will go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and they be saved. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and praises unto your name, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Amasa Yahuda Amasa Negusto Daniel Am Komaya Sataya Aimana Pio Aya Kalamawe Grumabe Atela E. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And when this black pot sits on the fire, something sumptuous is cooking. Come along, let me serve you with some of the sumptuousness, the African sumptuousness, our delicacies. My brother, my sister, be my guest. My name, Blakk Rasta. And the black pot is where we speak truth to power. Remember, we normally don't like to criticize, but if we have to criticize, we would only criticize to build and not to destroy. Remember, we are in the service of God and country. It's all about our development. Yes, our people. Of course, our continent. Of course, our land. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Now, let me look at the very first story. Now, this one is entitled Inflation Highest in Ghana. My brother, my sister, look at the headlines I saw early this morning, and it broke my heart. Watch it, and this one is coming from Adum FM Online. It says, Ghana pays lowest salaries, sells petrol dearest, and runs highest inflation in Africa. My brother, highest inflation in Africa? True? Now let us look at it, my brother, my sister. What really is inflation? When we talk about inflation, many people will tell you, oh, when prices are increasing geometrically, that is inflation. Well, the layman will tell you that, yes, when you go to the market to buy goods and prices are increasing, then you are experiencing inflation. They are not too wrong. My brother, my sister, let's get a little technical. Now, inflation is when, within a certain framework, a certain period, we record price increases. Now, the rate at which these prices are increasing could be termed as the inflation rate. So when prices are increasing, when people have to chase goods with higher prices, my brother, my sister, there is some inflation happening. Is that what we are experiencing in Ghana? Is Ghana the highest in Africa when it comes to inflation? Now, what proof does Adum FM Online have? Now, let's check it out. My brother, my sister, some facts have come down, and when you look at the second paragraph, it says, just this past month, May 2022, whereas Ghana's inflation was as high as 27.6%, racing towards 30%, inflation in the Republic of South Africa was as low as 5.9%. Now, if you consider South Africa distant or more advanced, the research finding on neighboring Cote d'Ivoire could perplex you even the more. The Ivory Coast inflation is as low as 4%. Can you see that? Now, what comes close to consideration to Ghana in terms of inflation is oil-rich Angola, which posted an inflation figure of 24.42% in May. And this is a very corrupt country where there is a certain kind of an oligarchy. There is a certain kind of family and friends running after all the boom in that country called Angola. My brother, my sister, some of them are even standing trial, both in the past government and the present government. My brother, my sister. Now, when you read further, it says, but even at 24%, the Angolan inflation is less bad than Ghana's, which is racing towards 30, right? Even Africa's biggest economy, Nigeria, whose leaders are historically noted for economic mismanagement, is a nice way of saying corruption, has a bigger figure than Ghana's 17.4%. Watch it. In fact, it has 17.4%. So it has a bigger figure than Ghana, and it is 17.4%. My brother, my sister, and going further, it even breaks your heart the more. Watch this. Now, what is Ghana's minimum salary? What we call the minimum wage. And you'll be shocked what is there. Ghana has a minimum wage of less than 15 Ghana cedis, and you can read it. It is there. Other countries have high minimum wages, like South Africa, even Angola, even La Côte d'Ivoire is so terrible. My brother, my sister. So the statistics are here. Ghana is one of the countries in Africa with the highest inflation ever. Now, when you check it out, we have a president who said that he was going to make this country better. Now, all of a sudden, everybody is blaming the Russian-Ukrainian war. It used to be, coronavirus. Yet they cashed in on the coronavirus. In fact, when we had the virus, the eyes of the whole world came to Ghana. Why? Because there were some allegations that the Ghanaian government was actually pronouncing people positive with what? Corona, so that they could get money from them upon arrival at our airports. Of course, most of it wasn't true. But it brought the whole world's attention to Ghana. And some of our policies and decisions on the coronavirus also brought the eyes of the world to Ghana. Especially that we had just finished the year of return. My brother, my sister, now petrol prices in Ghana, highest. The whole of Africa. One of the highest. Lowest minimum wages, and at the same time, highest inflation. One of the highest in the whole of Africa. What is this problem? What does it mean for Ghana? My brother, my sister. Now remember that, come along. Remember that, my brother, my sister, a few days ago, we had some celebrities coming in and pronouncing Ghana as the most expensive place to live in Africa. Many were those who read political underpinnings into that. But today the reality is here. Ghana is actually one of the most expensive places to live in Africa and even beyond. Inflation is heading towards 30%. South Africa is less than 6%. The Ivory Coast, my brother, my sister, is far lower than Ghana's inflation. Did we not all experience the same coronavirus? Yet, my brother, my sister, we have money to build a cathedral. We have money, my brother, my sister, to pay huge salaries to foreigners coming in to do things for us. My brother, my sister, employment is so low. There was a philosopher some years back who said in Ghana, they pretend to work just as the authorities pretend to pay them. Because when they looked at how much money was paid as minimum wage, it was like a joke. And of course, when they looked at the amount of work going in for that joke salary, they realized that the work was also a joke. Now, my brother, my sister, just take a walk into some of our industries, our factories. Even go into the government sector. you'll be shocked that 90% of all people are either actually so old, but they continue to be there by virtue of the fact that they have reduced their age to the lowest minimum. They have been 45 years for the past 50 years. People who were supposed to be 90 are still 45. There is no new employment coming up. Our president himself is so old, long past his retirement age. In fact, about 30 years past his retirement age. He's there. His chief advisor, in fact, Osafo Marfo, has also gone past his retirement age. But they are all still here. And when you look at it, my brother, my sister, you know that there is crisis in this country. Now, my brother, my sister, check it out. When you go on the market to buy things, you'll be shocked what pertains there. You'll be shocked what happens there. Prices are high. Everything is high. Look, in this country, when petrol prices go high, even prostitutes increase the price of their something. Hey, in this country, when petrol prices go high, hey, everything breaks down. Now, petrol prices so high, government is even increasing the prices. They have not stopped increasing the prices of petrol. And when you look at it, you know exactly that there is a problem in this country. My brother, my sister, inflation in Ghana, one of the highest in Africa, if not the highest. And the way petrol prices are increasing, when you check it up, you will be shocked that Ghana is the only country that prides itself in the fact that, oh, in America, petrol prices are increasing. In this country, petrol prices are increasing. So we are doing well. We are playing the ostrich in this country. A president who has no respect for reality. This is where we are now. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, the next thing I would like to look at is an interesting thing. And this is what I have entitled Free SHS T-shirts Flood Schools. And look at the headline. You will be shocked exactly what is happening. Now, my brother, my sister, everybody in Ghana has seen this headline. This one I'm reading from Ghana Web. It says, free SHS branded T-shirts estimated to cost 38 million being shared for students. What is free SHS? This was what the president touted. And this was what gave him the election victory. Oh, I will make senior high school education free. And Ghanaians wanted to see that. So they made sure that he became president. Hi! Now, several years into the presidency, we have seen that they have something they call the double track, or is it the triple track or quadruple track, where students will go to school for a few months, go back home, whilst those sitting at home would continue. In other words, the population of the students, they divide into two or more. The first batch will go home and rest. Second batch would go, and then the third batch would also go. My brother, my sister, it's like the shift system. But in our days, we had the morning and afternoon shift. But in these times, no. It is called the tracking. And tracking means you go to school, go back and sleep for several months, whilst those who were resting, whilst you were in school, would also come. So the same students, but they go to school at different times. My brother, my sister, one of the very important things about education is coming together and getting to know each other, because these are the same people who are going to take employments later in life and control the nation. So if some will sit at home and some will go, then they go back and sit at home and some would go, you are losing that strong quality of friendship. They are not able to fraternize that much. Remember when we were attending school, I went to TARRIES Secondary School, Kumasi. We are day students and boarding, but we all went to school at the same time. From morning, we closed somewhere in the afternoon and everybody went home. So everybody who went to TARRIES Secondary School within that period knew everybody. There was nothing like the track system. There was nothing like the shift system. Some were just day students and some were boarders. And we came at the same time. That helped us to get to know each other. And at the same time, we have been able to come together again as one force to control this nation. My brother, my sister, I'll tell you something interesting. Now the free SHS is making it possible for more people to go to school. That is true. Those who under normal circumstances would not have qualified to go to SHS, that senior high school, now would qualify because there's a broader spectrum of intake. So they will all go to school. Now students have been running around free SHS. We are grateful for free SHS. Yes. Because now you don't have to pay for textbooks. You don't have to pay for this. You don't have to pay for that. And even in the lower schools, they are being fed now. Yes, we understand that the government is in crisis because of misplaced priorities and foolishness. My brother, my sister, matrons are not being paid. Matrons who are supposed to be feeding these junior folks in the school are not being paid. Imagine that they were feeding each student for less than 1 Ghana cedi. Now they want a little more. They want how much? 3 cedis. And there's war. Matrons were on strike. Whatever they told them to agree to come back, I don't know. Hey, if our education has come to this sorry state, where we have to engage the track system, double track, quadruple track, whatever, my brother, my sister, then we are in crisis. People have bemoaned the situation that our educational system is descending into the doldrums. Ghana used to have a very qualitative educational system, just like Sierra Leone. And people came from all over the world to go to school in Ghana. And if you had a degree from Ghana, then you knew that you had a very qualitative degree. As it stands right now, it is most interesting that instead of spending money on textbooks, a lot of the students go to school without textbooks. No, the government is rather using 38 million Ghana cedis. That's close to 5 million American dollars to print free SHS t-shirts, to clap for itself, to say, oh, government, you have done well. Government propaganda machinery. Well, there's a good man out there who wants the whole thing, the whole scam to be investigated. My brother, my sister, this is him. He's an educationist. And he thinks that the level of education in Ghana has dropped because of the SHS. This man here is called Samuel Ziga. Samuel Ziga says we have to investigate this because it doesn't make sense. But I am not surprised. If the government can spend so much money building a cathedral at a time that inflation is galloping, if the government can spend so much money to build a cathedral at a time that the whole world is crying because of so much economic hardships, then you should know that this is a government of misplaced priorities. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, free SHS t-shirts to the tune of 38 million Ghana cedis out there. And there's supposed to be an investigation. How did it come out? Who planned this? Why did they do it? Are they taking the people for granted? These are some of the things they do. And when people start talking about coup d'etats and coup d'etats and coup d'etats, they get frightened and they want to lock up people all over the place. Much as we do not support coup d'etats in this country and any other part of Africa, much as we will not support anybody going out there to seize power by force, we would also want to tell our leaders that the fact that the lion is fasting does not mean that you should go and provoke it. Same way, the fact that people have decided that, well, this is what they want to do, doesn't mean that they cannot break loose. There is always that iota of doubt that can catch fire. Yes, we will not support any coup in this country and any part of Africa. But at the same time, our leaders should not use this as a visa to provoke us and misbehave. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. In the interim, my brother, my sister, I have a quote for you. You know, politicians, they always pretend that they are trying to solve our problem. But until we understand that they are actually solving their own problems, then we would be at sea. This is the Black Pot. Wayo! This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Next thing I want to look at very quickly is this thing that I have decided to entitle Duncan Williams, Ignorant of Cathedral Realities. Now when you come to Ghana and even across Africa, in fact the whole world, Christendom reveres this man. And his name is Duncan Williams. Archbishop Duncan Williams. That's him. He's been embroiled in so many controversies over the past. Remember, he was involved in a divorce case some time ago, and some people thought that it was murky. And within a short period, he got married again, and many people were like, oh, was he dating before the divorce? But I don't really want to get into people's personal things, so I'm not interested in that. My brother, my sister, this was the same man who was praying to seize the dollar. Instead of asking the people to work hard and use their brains economically to deal with the economy, he was engaging spirits to hold the dollar so that the cedi will rise above the dollar. What a joke. Hey, meanwhile, people in his church pay tithes in dollars sometimes. Some people even pay in pounds. But they do not know that these are some of the things that cause inflationary tendencies. Right? My brother, my sister, Duncan Williams is a man that I respect. For a man to be able to rise to this level, I respect him. He controls several branches of his church. And he's a powerful preacher. He's the only Ghanaian, in fact, maybe the only African preacher who was invited to the White House by a sitting American president for an inauguration. Duncan Williams is a powerful man. He has built a very beautiful edifice right here in Ghana on the Spintex Road. And he has a university in there. He has a huge church in there and several other entities in there. It's a beautiful one. He's a self-made man. Now the other day we were told that he even had a golden toilet. In fact, his WC, the seat, is made of gold. My God. Golden kuraba. And when he's flying out of the country, we're told that he will charter the plane and go with his pastors. At whose cost? The tithe payer, right? At whose cost? The people who give 10% of their salaries every month to the church. I thought that the pastor should rather be humble. Yes, the pastor should be very, very humble. What is first class? Why are you chartering a plane? Is it true that he does that? Hi, my brother, my sister, come along. Let me tell you more. Come. Watch me. Duncan Williams has said something, and watch what he said. And this one, I'm reading from Ghana Web. It says, you criticize National Cathedral as if someone has asked for your money. And that's Duncan Williams. Surprising. Archbishop Duncan Williams. Hey. Now, what is this cathedral we are talking about? What is this National Cathedral? Remember, the president told us when he became president, after the elections, that he had told God, or prayed to God, that if God made him president, just like his father, he would build a house of worship for him. And when he became president, first thing he did was to remind us, or better still to tell us, because we were not with him when he was talking with God, that he was going to build a house for God to show appreciation for making him president. He went to Israel and brought a stone, which is supposed to be the foundation for the building of this National Cathedral. They said that we were not going to be charged any money, that he would build the cathedral from family and friends and well-wishers and Christendom. Unfortunately, it came out to be a lie. Now, Duncan Williams doesn't seem to know exactly what treachery is going underground when it comes to the building of the church. Prophet Kofi Oduro, a few days ago, came out to say that this cathedral will not be supported by him and his church because it is being built on the foundation of lies and deceit. What happened? They said they will not take the taxpayers' money. They will build it from their own pockets. Number one, the president started flying around the world to look for the money. But who was paying for his several trips? The Ghanaian taxpayer. And when we asked him to tell us why he was flying around so aimlessly, using our tax money, and he would not even account to us how much of our money he was blowing away, all in the name of security. We couldn't get his defense minister to tell us. Neither could we get the Minister of National Security to tell us. They both said it was something that hinged on security. Sadly, my brother, my sister, the president will not even use the national jet. He hired exorbitant ones at our cost, all in the name of building the cathedral, going around there looking for funds to build the cathedral. Two, now, the location of the cathedral had some wonderful judges' houses and houses of some diplomats and so on and so forth. Mr. President crashed all those buildings down. Who paid for the demolition? Architects will tell you that sometimes demolishing a structure costs even more than the building of the structure, depending on what you want to retrieve from that. My brother, my sister, they demolished the houses of judges that stood the test of time, colonial legacies, and even legacies of Kwame Nkrumah, the founder of this nation. Now hear me now. The Malian ambassador's residence was there. They wrote to the Malian ambassador, got permission from him, crashed down the building, and relocated him to Airport Residential Area, a high-profile area. How much did it cost? Now they are looking for loans to build a judges training school. Is it a judicial training school? Whatever it is. Watch it. Akufo-Addo runs to World Bank for $50 million American dollars loan to build Judicial Training Institute. After crashing down the judges' residence and buildings, they are going for a loan. That loan, who is going to pay for it? Duncan Williams. With all respect, who is going to pay for it? It's Nana Akufo-Addo, right? Will he be alive at the time that this loan is going to be paid? It's your children, your grandchildren who will pay for this in the next 30 years. In 30 years, Nana Akufo-Addo will be 110 years old. That's if he's still alive. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, the country is in crisis. And it's about time our so-called men of God understood some of these things. The treachery and the lies of politicians. Hear me now. Now, they need about 100 million Ghana cedis to replace the Malian embassy residents, to replace and relocate the judges and so on and so forth. Who is going to pay for this? Now, the guy who designed the whole cathedral, they paid him 32 million Ghana cedis. And for all his services, he is supposed to be taking a lot more. In fact, close to 30 million American dollars. And that's said David Ejay, Ghanaian British. I don't believe in this dual citizenship. He's British. My brother, my sister. So Archbishop Duncan Williams. The cathedral initially they said was going to be built on a budget of $100 million. Suddenly it went to 150. Then 200 million American dollars. Now it's how much? 350 million American dollars. Are they saying that when they started building it, they didn't know the budget? They didn't know exactly what it was going to be like? How come David Ejay has been paid his money when the cathedral has not even been started yet? They haven't started building it. They've only demolished a few things. My brother, my sister, and look at it interestingly. And this is Public Procurement Authority. And when you read this letter, the presidency is asking for single sourcing. What does it mean to say single sourcing? Only one man will take care of a certain supply. And this was Sir David Ejay, a Ghanaian British architect. He's a renowned architect, yes. But why was he the only person who was supposed to do this? At the time, he was not even registered as an architect in this country. We are breaking our own laws to suit family and friends. Is it true that Gabi Ajete himself, the pseudo prime minister of this country, has a British passport? And Sir David Ejay is supposed to be his friend. Could this be the reason David Ejay has been looped into this thing? Were there some kickbacks? My brother, my sister, when you read this letter, it sadly tells you that the taxpayer is being strangulated. And the earlier Archbishop Duncan Williams got to know, the better. This is the Blackport. And when we return, my brother, my sister, we have more. We're going to look at the tribal bigots, Osafo Marfo, backing again. Then we'll also look at some people saying they won't pay electricity bills. Why? We will find out in the interim. This is the Blackport. Wayo!
Luxury Home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do braids training. We do wave caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
Sorry. Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know it. Who knows why she I've said, I don't know. No, see the young cook. So, your stomach was up, said the young. Had been so as I become. I don't cry. The meaning said, if you be forcing a, I don't know.
Test results natural say when you malaria when the moji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Famano nano ho betono.
Malake, anything at a tumac. I'm on my free.
Tinatet malake, eyama obi a wanya malaria fever. Ena tinatet tomac mixture, eyama obi a wanya indigestion.
Yenhwehwemu so wanya malaria and sana wafa edrui.
Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
There's river on the long days. The moon shines brighter in the darkness. And the time is free, I know this long days. Yeah.
Diana, right? First of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer. I am an author. I am a songwriter. I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right, I do the whole. I've been doing this for many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music. I do inspirational music. I do cultural music. I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on, that most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so crippled. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narratives that if a man is poor, he can't take care and that is no good. not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. They just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down the Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, WİLLİAMS in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when a Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M as in Mary, M as in Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I'm available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time is the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down the Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, WİLLİAMS in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Yes, ma'am, ready. And you may yakin cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may yakin cancer, no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe. Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey, madam.
Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule. A drawing Tina Berwati Semi. Me ready a mention glasses. Obroni Bessie. See clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa. Got Tina Tet Herbal Shop. Hey, now what? Tina Tet Hayan.
See clear.
Go on, Skipper George. Blackpot, Coco Show, man.
This is the Blackpot, aka Kuku Show No More, where we speak truth to power. And of course, thanks so much to all our sponsors. Diana Wright, make sure you follow Diana Wright on Twitter, and also subscribe to her YouTube page. Make her feel loved, right? Beautiful music. When the music is good, you make the artist feel loved. This is the Blackpot. Go check Tina Tet and go get Tina Tet Hayan for your eyes, and also Tina Tet Malake for your malaria and typhoid fever as well. Of course, you must also go to Chic Luxury Beauty Home and fix yourself. Let your beauty glow. This is the Blackpot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. The next thing I want to look at is entitled Tribal Bigot Osafo Marfo Backs Again. How many of us don't know Osafo Marfo? Osafo Marfo wanted to be president of this country, and God saved us this calamitous man. He took us to Epic and boasted that he was the one who labeled the country Ghana highly indebted poor country. In order to get some money, he sold us out, and that he would take us out. According to him, he succeeded in taking us out. The same Osafo Marfo, my brother, my sister, was caught on tape making some tribalistic comments on people in Ghana who do not have mineral resources on their land. He said those people should never ever be presidents or be allowed to lead this country. According to him, in Germany, if you don't come from a state that has mineral resources, you will never be allowed to lead that country, because you don't know what it means to even manage mineral. It means your state is not even contributing to the country's wealth. That's what Osafo Marfo said. And all he said was that, oh, it was a doctored tape. In Ghana, when politicians want to lie, that is what they say. So shameless, that was what he said. He's never been able to apologize up till now. Such an old liar. This is the guy. He's one of the guys I don't like. I don't hate him. I don't like him. My brother, my sister, a couple of days ago, Osafo Marfo hit back again. He backed again. And this time round, what did he say? Watch it. You are not an Achim and have no right to speak for us. Why did they say this to Osafo Marfo? Osafo Marfo was at a gathering. I don't care where it happened. And in that gathering, he was talking about how Ashantis did not support with the cause of independence. But it was rather the Achims. Remember, the president is an Achim. Osafo Marfo himself does not come from the Ashanti, right? And he was saying that the Ashantis, in fact, did not support with the cause of independence of this country. But it was rather the Achims who did so much to see this country become independent. And Ashantis are angry. I hear some linguists from the Otunfo's palace are even angry and looking for his head. Is it true? Watch. Otunfo's sub-chief blast Osafo Marfo. Why? This man is supposed to be the minister of tribalism. All he talks about is tribalism. At a time that we want to run away from ethnocentrism, this man retires us several years back talking about tribes and ethnic group rather than talking about development. His children don't even want him to speak in public right now, because anytime he opens his mouth is garbage that comes out. This was the same man who talked about Aisha Wang and Helena Huang, criminals who came to this country from China to steal from us. And instead of making them meet the punitive system, no, they rather shipped them back to China. And he said that there was no need punishing them in Ghana because it will not make our economy boom. And I always ask that question. So all those in prison in Ghana, release them then. My brother, my sister, it is so sad that these things are happening in our country. That's what Osafo Marfo said. Yes, he's full of tribalism and nothing more. And this is, unfortunately, the senior advisor to the president. If a man like this cannot advise himself, you can imagine what advice he will give to the president. In fact, last night I had a dream. Normally I will not say it in public. Let me not say it. But my brother, my sister, this country is going back. And if it continues to go like this, there would be serious confusion in this country. When people are hungry, they become angry. And when they are angry, they could go any extent to satisfy their anger. We pray that we don't descend to that level. I dash it away. Follow me. Lower Manya Krobo is in the eastern region, right? They have some of the prettiest ladies on earth. When I go to that area, I go to look at the beautiful sceneries and the beautiful ladies and eat good food and return. But they have started misbehaving, some of them. They don't want to pay electricity tariffs. Why? Now, the electricity company of Ghana for some time now has become very alert. People have been stealing power for only God knows How long? Hey, some government institutions are even owing electricity. The airport recently had to go dark, all because the airport owed. And much more. Individuals like Blakk are still in power night and day. Glow is not paying Electricity Company of Ghana, such a huge outfit. How can the Electricity Company of Ghana survive? So they decided to go to Lower Manya Krobo to install prepaid meters. What is a prepaid meter? That's the meter that you put in there, but you have to feed it before you use it. The people said, no, look at it. Krobo residents demonstrate against installation of prepaid meters. No, they want to use power and then go and pay. Somebody can use power, say 200,000 Ghana cedis, and you go and say, oh, I want to pay part. I'm paying 20 cedis. That's what has been the case. You consume a lot, then go and you are paying in thoughts. You want to hear it again? Consume a lot, and then go trying to pay in thoughts. Electricity Company of Ghana said, no, right now, you have to use what you have paid for. You don't use it before you pay. You pay before you use it. And big demonstration. Soldiers went in there. The residents went amok. They were not ready. They wanted to fight. And the big demonstration. I hear the chiefs are beginning to invite the people to come for a dialogue. In the interim, the whole place is dark. So Lower Manya Krobo is in darkness. Hey, hear me. Hear me. You have to be responsible. Why don't you want the prepaid meters? Some Ghanaians have that. You have to pay before you use it, so that Dumso can stop. If you can't pay or don't want to pay, then don't use it. Let us all be good citizens of this country, patriotic citizens. We have to pay our taxes, we have to pay our tariffs and everything, so that when we are talking about bad governance, we know that we are coming from a clean corner. If I pay my taxes, I pay my tariffs and so on and so forth. When I am talking about bad governance, I want to say that I have played my part well. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, there is confusion over there. We hear about 54 soldiers were sent there to ransack the whole place and force the installation of prepaid meters. In fact, in the 21st century, by now somebody's running around there saying, oh, what is happening? See what is happening. The people are in the prehistoric times. They don't want to pay for electricity. No, sir. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta, and it's been the Black Pot. Remember that we are live on Pan-African TV, also live on Ghana Web TV. We are also live on Loud Silence TV, and we are loud on our own TV, Black Empire TV, on our YouTube channel, which is the Black Empire Media, and our Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Yes, B-L-A-K-K. Remember to subscribe to our channel so that from Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. sharp, it will fly on YouTube and you'll be able to watch it live. In the interim, my name is Blakk Rasta, and on behalf of the team here at Black Empire TV, boy, skip a jar. Whoa!